Today's goal, the learner will remember how to solve inequalities algebraically and graphically. So we're going to be looking at solving absolute value inequalities, solving quadratic inequalities, approximating solutions to inequalities, and projectile motion, and why. These techniques are involved in using a graphing utility to solve inequalities in this textbook. Alright, so let's look at our first example. Let U be an algebraic expression in X, and let A be a real number, with A not equal to 0. If the absolute value of U is less than A, then U is in the interval negative A to positive A. That is, if the absolute value of U is less than A, if and only if, it's between negative A is less than or equal to U and less than A. If the absolute value of U is greater than A, then U is in the interval from negative infinity to negative A or A to positive infinity. That is, the absolute value of U is greater than A if and only if U is less than negative A or U is greater than A. These inequalities can be replaced with the less than or equal to and greater than or equal to respectively. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so here is a quadratic equation or inequality. So what you do is, first step, change it back to the equation. Find the zeros. So I just think factor. So what multiplies to 2 adds to 3, 2, and 1. So I would say x plus 2 equals 0, x plus 1 equals 0, and then you get x equals negative 2, x equals negative 1. So that would be if it's an equation. But now we need to worry about the inequality piece. So what you do, think about it this way. After you find the zeros, set them up. Pick values to the right, to the left, and in between. And plug them in. So watch, if I plugged in 0, I'd have 0 squared plus 3 times 0 plus 2 is less than 0. Is 2 less than 0? No, so that's false. Because we're looking at these two right here. Plug in negative 3. So I'd have 9 minus 9 plus 2. Is 2 less than 0? No, so that's false. So if I plugged in 1.5, you would get 2.25. Minus 4.5 plus 2. And that's negative 0.25, and that is less than 0, so that's true. So the interval final answer would be between negative 2 and negative 1, but not equal to those two. Okay? So hopefully some of this rings a bell, and we will see you guys tomorrow.